Notice of this meeting has been duly advertised in compliance with the provision of the Open Public Meeting Law. Please be advised that this meeting is being audio recorded for possible later playback. Everyone kindly stand for the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Here.
Councilwoman Hess. Here. Councilman Jackson.
Here.
Councilwoman Simmons. Here. President Randolph Sharp has an excused absence. Mayor.
Here. Approval of minutes for council meeting and executive session for July 28th. Entertained motion, please.
So moved.
And a second, please.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simmons. Yes.
Entertained motion for the payment of bills that were duly audited by the treasurer.
So moved.
And a second, please. Second. Questions? Roll call.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simmons. Yes.
Following reports have been filed and are available in their respective offices for review and will be included in the minutes. The tax collector's report, the sewer report, and the treasurer's report. Second reading, ordinance 2021-11, ordinance amending 115 fee schedule. At this time, we'll open the meeting to the public for any questions or comments regarding ordinance 2021-11. Seeing none, close the meeting to the public and entertain a motion, please.
Make a motion that ordinance 2021-11 be adopted on second reading and published according to law.
And a second, please.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simmons. Yes.
Second reading, ordinance 2021-12, borough property up to the Lindenwold Fire Commission. At this time, open the meeting to the public for any questions or comments regarding ordinance 2021-12. Seeing none, close the meeting to the public and entertain a motion, please.
Make a motion that ordinance 2021-12 be adopted on second reading and published according to law.
And a second, please. Second. Roll call, please.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simmons. Yes.
First reading, ordinance 2021-14, an ordinance adding section 11, article 2, chapter 46 to the Borough of Lindenwold Police Department, adopting civil service hiring guidelines. Entertain a motion, please.
I make a motion that ordinance 2021-14 be adopted as read as first reading, published according to law, posted in the Borough Hall, second reading being held at the next regular meeting.
And a second, please. Second. Roll call.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simmons. Yes.
Consent agenda. The items listed below are considered routine by the Borough of Lindenwold and will be enacted upon in one motion. There will be no formal discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. Entertain a motion for resolution 2021-140 through 145.
Make a motion that resolution 2021-140 to 145 be adopted as read.
And a second, please.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simmons. Yes.
This time we have the engineer's report.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. See you guys again. We are working on the proposal for the Lindenwold courtroom renovations. Still working on that, Craig, and our architect, discuss some matters. Projects in design currently is the repaving of Lindentown Phase 2 still. The design is pretty much complete, we're just waiting CDBG for their allotment before we send it to DOT, their review. And the grants, the municipal aid application was submitted June 28th. We worked with the clerk, we just submitted the resolution to the GMRS and the group that, and projects in construction, as well as a resolution for the traffic signal upgrade, change orders, so if you have any questions or something. Thank you.
Thank you. How are all these things being paid for?
How all,
How are all of our streetscapes and all that stuff being paid for?
N WHP, municipal aid, and CDBG budget.
There are 4 grants, right?
Yep, okay.
Thank you.
And the trucks, too, okay, too.
Thank you. Fully paid for.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, at this time, I'd like to open the council. Councilman Domingo.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Lindenwold Police Department activity report for the month of July. Total calls to service, 2,514. Traffic accidents, 44. Community policing, 323. Traffic enforcement and stops, 140. Criminal complaints issued by officers, 78. Traffic summonses issued by officers, 67. Criminal complaints issued by citizens, 6. Traffic summonses issued by citizens, 3, and there was 45 investigations. I also want to thank the police department and fire department for an excellent national night out, and what I heard was really good. Chief, sorry I couldn't be there.
Sorry, thank you.
It's probably one of the largest we had. It's all right. Councilman Nance.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I just want to restate that we have our food in the library still on every Thursday for the kids, 5 meals, lunch, and breakfast. That's still going on. We have 3 more of those. Our movies in the park. Again, last night, it was rained out again. That's our 3rd movie. 2 movies, 3 times rained out. Our next movie will be, actually we'll have our concert August 19th. And then we'll have a movie on August 24th, which is Scoob, and August 26th, which is Raya. Scoob is a rain date again, we have 2 in the same week. Our concert and our community-wide yard sale, I just started putting out some signs, just getting a flyer made up. August 25th, rain date of October 2nd. That's all that I have, thank you.
We did have a show last night, so that did go well. I mean, but unfortunately, when you get lightning and thunder coming down around you, you cancel the movie.
And thank you to the police and fire for our wonderful national radio.
Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Again, I want to thank also the police department, fire department for the night out. It was excellent. I shared up for that. It was highly impressive. A lot of people there. Also, I wanted to thank also the individuals who came out for Miss Dixon and her son. The trip was really good. She prayed a lot because I thought it was going to rain and crazy that day. And they stayed nice and sunny for the event. So it was excellent and cool. Also, the organization for the football is still looking for new members and stuff. So please even do sign up for the library. And that's all I have. Thank you very much. Oh, I do have to add one thing. On a personal note, I'm happy to celebrate my wife and I's 41st wedding anniversary next month. Thank you very much.
Councilwoman Sanders.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I'd also like to say National Night Out. I heard it's a great event. Sorry I wasn't able to get there this year. But I should be there next year because I'm hoping to be out of COVID. I have been talking about COVID every single meeting since March 11, 2020. I have given everybody what developments are happening. I have looked up at the CDC, the state, suggestions how to help ourselves stay safe, how to keep our families safe. The other day, I was approached by Camden County Health Director. Lindenwold numbers are low when it comes to vaccines. People have not been vaccinated enough in Lindenwold. We're talking to Commitment Church. They are going to do a pop-up. We just have to get some dates put together, and I have some other places I'm waiting to hear back to do more pop-ups. The vaccine is what is going to save you from getting the virus, from getting sick. There's so many strains coming. We're talking about more strains coming. So if you did not get the virus, I'm just suggesting, talk to somebody who did. Ask them why they did. See what effects they had from the virus. Did they get sick? Did they not get sick? How long do they feel sick if they're sick? Everyone has their own reason why to get the vaccine. So my reason, I had to go to my parents in Virginia. My father was very sick, and I was hoping to get there. And finally in March, I had one little window that you could leave the state and come back and not get vaccinated. I'm glad I got that window. Wasn't able to see my father, but I still got down there to help my mother out. So I worked at the vaccine site. Nobody knows this. I did work at Camden County vaccine site. I worked with the nurse. I said, I did the data entry, what arm it was put in. We had people coming through our lines every day. People would just start crying. They're so happy to get the vaccine. They want to get their lives back. They want to be able to do things. We all know the numbers are going up again. It's basically the Delta virus that's going up, and that's filling out, 90% of new cases are the Delta virus. The Delta virus is very, very contagious. I would not be surprised if come September, new restrictions come out from the governor. It looks like we are going back to masks. It's going to happen the way it's sounding. The CDC has stated all 21 counties in New Jersey are either high or substantial rates of the COVID transmission. I looked at this last week. There was only 8 counties in New Jersey on this list. Camden County wasn't on the list. We're on the list now. Every county is on the list. CDC is recommending that everybody in New Jersey that we wear a mask at indoor activities regardless of your vaccine status. The state has not mandated masks inside, but health officials have strongly recommended that people wear a mask. So Camden County is essential. So we're like number 2 right before we get to high risk. And when we get to high, we're going to make even more changes probably. In the past 7 days, the state reported an increase of 28% in new cases. As I said in the last meeting, we are not out of this pandemic, anywhere close to out of this pandemic. Everyone needs to get vaccinated. Everybody needs to work together to be safe. Today, I received some flyers from the county. This is a flyer, if anybody wants it, on the Delta variant, and it tells you 4 things you need to know to stay safe. So if anybody wants that, it's twice as contagious, it's telling you. It's telling you that the majority of the cases in the U.S. are the Delta variant. The vaccine will protect you from infection, illness, hospital, and death. And everyone should wear a mask if you're in a high area. The other thing I received today, and I would like a copy, it's a public planning tool tip from everyone for the health department. So if anybody wants these, I have these also. But again, we're not out of this, and things are starting to go back up, and we really want to get out of this and get back to normal. Everyone mask-free, going out and doing whatever we want. It's just going to take more time, unfortunately. And that's all I have at this point, but when we get the pop-up sites, we will be on the website when you can go over to Commitment Church or the other places to get it. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, Justin and I are working on trying to get something in St. Lawrence too. Another organization from the state that has money to do another pop-up site, so we're working on that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Just let me know as soon as you can. I got any information to give you for them. Just to let everybody know, the last 2 days it's been 0, but the day before that was 7 people infected, and the 3 days before that was 3 each day. So the numbers in Lindenwold are coming back up, but as I said, the last 2 days have been 0, so that's a good thing. But it's been a while since we've had numbers, and now they're starting to come back up. So please remember when you go out there, we'll be probably updating our policy in the Borough Hall sometime next week in regards to wearing masks, because like I'm not wearing one now, but I feel that we should be. So we'll discuss it with the administrator and rest of the council on what we should do. I know the state is now mandating that everybody goes in the state building has to wear masks, so it's probably going down the road very shortly. Do you have something else, Council? Okay. All right, this time I open the meeting to the public. For anyone from the public wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Please don't forget to sign in, please.
Diane Terry, 637 Fifth Avenue.
Hello, Mr. Peters. How are you?
Mayor, during the last council meeting, there was a resolution, 2021-135, to appoint your wife as a community outreach coordinator, but you seem to skip over it in your call for the vote. What happens to that resolution
It
now?
was pulled.
What?
It was pulled. It's not on.
It was pulled?
Yes.
Okay, my other question was, how would the residents find out how many positions each of you occupy, and how many of you have family members who are also work for the borough?
I'm sorry. Will you turn? Didn't understand what you
I
said.
said, how would the residents find out how many positions each of you occupy and how many of you have family members who also work for the borough? Is there like a spreadsheet posted somewhere that we can see?
How many positions you occupy?
Well,
I don't get paid for anything other than just to be the
I
mayor.
didn't say paid or unpaid, I'm just saying how many positions, like, I know your wife is at the library and then
She's
she's
been
also.
to the library before I became mayor.
Listen, I'm saying, how many positions do they have? Do 1, 2, 3? Whether they get paid or not paid, because everything's just appointed. Like, we don't know about it, that's what I'm asking.
It's civil service, you can check the civil services. It's all civil
So you
service.
don't have anything on your website?
Not that I know. No. Yes, ma'am, come on.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Brenda Bird. I'm the founder and president of Borough Wings. I had requested a donated amount of time to utilize the senior center on Whitehall's Pike. And I want to come in and address the council to let you know a little bit about the organization. Councilman Simon talked about the pandemic. During the pandemic, there was an increase in overdose and relapse. I am a licensed clinical drug and alcohol counselor. My organization is called Bird Wings, and I would like to tell you guys how I can serve the community in the way of helping with providing counseling and treatment, and also providing education and prevention for the community.
Well, we discussed there's a couple applications in using the senior citizen center right now. We're going to be looking at a couple of things first, and then we'll get back to you and the other organizations about how we're going to move forward at this point. But there's some things that we have to put back in place that we took out. So we have to put these things back in place for the closing. And right now, with everything going up, we're still a little off. We are going to be revisiting this probably at our next meeting, and then we will let everybody know which determinations we make from that. We have all of the information we have.
And would that would not be before September, the next meeting will be,
End of this month, August 25th, yeah.
okay, and to,
I wouldn't mind having that literature though.
yes, I was going to request if it was okay if I leave some cards and brochures for you guys to review. I am a 501c3 organization, and again, I would like to also take the opportunity to meet with you in reference to the pop-up vaccinations. I think that's very important. And God forbid, if we do have another shutdown, it will be traumatic for the substance, treatment, the people that suffer from substance use disorder. So they suffered the last time. So just want to get some information out, provide some services for the community, to be proactive, provide some education and prevention. So we're going to
I was going to say, just leave them on that table, and we'll pick them up from there. That's okay.
thank you for the.
Thank you.
Did you sign it, ma'am? Thank you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're going to use it. Kevin, can you raise that microphone up a little bit? Sorry, Craig, I'm sorry. The other one, right on the side, the other side.
Hi, my name is Bobby. He's working for the department. I have him and another. We've been calling animal control for about a whole week. Nobody picked up. We've been trying animal shelters and they wouldn't take them. We need somebody to take care of them.
These are stray cats, is this what you're, this is,
Yes.
and they're next to your property or on your property?
They were at the front of my patio. Okay.
You took them to Lakeland, over the animal shelter over there, and they refused to take them?
They're
We
probably
paid
all
them to
full.
take them. Debbie, can you please reach out to animal control, get this lady's information, reach out to them, they answer her, so make sure somebody gets hold of you.
And did you sign all your information on that sheet in front of you?
Must have happened with her mother.
Okay, then I'll be able to contact you.
Okay? Thank you.
We don't
Thank
have
you.
any more here.
Anyone else in the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, close the meeting to the public and entertain a motion for adjournment. Second.
Second.
All in favor?